Alrighty. Hello. Watching the Packers and Steelers game. A very big game on the line, as this is the first time Aaron Rodgers will be facing the Packers since he was last on the team. So right now, there are some implications to this game, as let's see, we got the stats. They get the stats loading. So the Packers are 4-1-1, and the Steelers are 4-2. Steelers are on top of their division. Same with the Packers. So first place for both teams. So we'll see how things go tonight. So we got Aaron Rodgers playing, and then we also got Jordan Love. Got a big quarterback battle. So excited to see what happens tonight. Also got the Steelers rocking the new uniforms. I'm not really a big fan of them. That kind of reminds me of the black and yellow striped ones they had a few years ago. So we'll see how it goes. So with tonight, I would probably say I'm probably going to see the Packers winning tonight. They've seemed like a very strong team, and they've seemed like they recovered from the Cowboys game, but time will tell. So we'll see how it goes. We're excited. All right. Just waiting for the game to go. Alrighty. So let's get some. I can talk through what we thought of today's games. We had some very interesting games. So the big news we got for today was definitely Cam Scadaboo's injury, as it appeared it looked like he completely dislocated his ankle. It was a pretty bad injury, but he's out for the year. So for the Giants to first lose, what's his name, Malik Neighbors, and then to lose Cam Scadaboo is really going to hurt them. It really seems like they're going to. It's going to be very tough for the rest of the year. It seems, and right now Cam Scadaboo is undergoing surgery tonight on his dislocated ankle. But yeah, he'll be out for the year. So the other choices they have for backup running backs is Tyrone Tracy and Devin Singletary. So I'm excited to see how that goes. Other big news: we had some big games for some players today. We had that's fine. We had scores to load. So all right, here we go. So we had the Cowboys and Broncos game. That was a pretty big blowout. So the Broncos are starting to look good. They just won 5 games straight, and with that, that's starting to look really good for them as they're starting to catch up to the Chiefs. Well, actually, I think here to check the standings. Quickly check, but here we go. So right now with the standings, the Broncos are now in first place with this win. So it's gonna be that division is gonna look very interesting because currently Broncos are in first place, Chargers second place, and Kansas City third place. So it's gonna get very interesting as the year goes on for their division race. The Bills had a big game against the Panthers. They won 40-9. I really think that with Bryce Young injured and not playing, that it really hurt them. But James Cook had 216 yards and 2 touchdowns. So that is the most by players for yardage running back since 2018. I don't know who the last player was, but it's crazy to see. We got that. And we had the Dolphins had a big win against the Falcons, but I think also kind of like the Panthers. Kirk Cousins being their starter also hurt them. Colts had another big win, so now they're 7-1. So I would probably I'm going to call it, and I think that the Colts are going to go pretty far, but the last few games they're going to lose a good chunk of their last few games, and then lose early in the playoffs. That's just my prediction. I've seen this happen before with some teams. They're the top of the NFL, and then they lose out and lose. So Jonathan Taylor today had 3 touchdowns, and how many rushing yards did he get? So he had 153 rushing yards and 21 receiving yards. So that let's see what's going on in their division. We got the Colts in first place at 7-1, Jacksonville 4-3, Houston 3-4. If Houston can pull their act together, we can see what they can manage. The AFC North, I don't know what's gonna happen with them. Baltimore had a good win today. I'm still not convinced yet. The stuff with Lamar Jackson, I don't really know what's going on, but hopefully they can figure that out. The NFC East, Eagles are on top again. With the Giants losing Scaboos, I don't see them going to the playoffs. But at least we can see that there's hope for them coming up for them. The Cowboys losing 24-44 against the Broncos. I had hope in the Cowboys. I actually thought that this might be their year. Then they lose, so I don't know what to say. Then we got Commanders. Jaden Daniels with his injuries, he just seems like he's been kind of struggling still. But they do have Terry McLaurin and Deebo Samuel back, so I hope that he does well. They have the Chiefs. Chiefs are always a tough opponent. The NFC North, that's where all the action's starting to come down to. We got Packers first place. We'll see tonight what happens. And then we have Carolina 4-4, and then Atlanta, their loss puts them at a losing record. The NFC West, also a very tight race for first. Seattle and Rams are 5-2 each, and then you got San Francisco at 5-3, so very close. And then Arizona's at 2-5. But today, the big thing for me right now, AFC East, my boys, the Patriots, had another big win against the Browns, 32-13. That was a very big game. I was very happy to see how well they did. Let's get some. Drake May looked fantastic. He had another swell game, 282 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Travion Henderson had 75 yards. I'm not really used to running backs for Patriots putting up numbers, but this might not really seem like numbers to people, but for me it is, because just with our history of running backs, we haven't done much. We also had Stephon Diggs got his first touchdown for the Patriots, so very happy for that. I really hope that he can start doing better. Hunter Henry got a touchdown. Today's National Tight Ends Day, so usually with players getting touchdowns for tight ends, it's always a typical thing that happens. So we'll excited. We'll see what happens. So I hope good things come for the teams. So let's see. If the playoffs were to happen today, let's see what that would look like. So if the playoffs were to happen today, for the AFC, Colts would have the number 1 seed and the first round bye. The Patriots number 2 seed would be hosting Jacksonville 7 seed. Denver 3 seed would be hosting Chargers, a 6 seed. And then Pittsburgh, a 4 seed, hosting Buffalo, a 5 seed. I'm excited. That would be really good matchups. Patriots holding on to their lead against the trying to see. If the Bills were to play the Steelers, that would be interesting. I'm nervous that the Patriots could blow their first place lead to the Bills, just because the Bills are usually better. Got comment. Go Drake. Yep. We love Drake May. There were some chants today about him being the MVP. I say it's just honestly, I really like him, but Still a little bit too early to tell. I just want to see what tests that we can face with him. We have some tough games coming up. Trying to see. We obviously had to play the Bills again. That's always. We had to play the Buccaneers. Falcons. I'm not as nervous anymore after today, but we have a pretty easy road ahead of us. And let's see. So our next game will be Falcons. That's going to be a big game. I mean, not really, but it's always a big game for the Patriots. Every game is a big game for us. So we'll see how that goes. All right. So it's interesting that the Packers going the all white out uniforms while the Steelers are going with their new yellow and black ones. So we'll see how it happens. The Steelers are having I think better projection than they have in the last few years. Usually, what happens with the Steelers, they're always like they seem like they're going to do well, and they end up just like doing You don't really like watching them because they can't put up much, and they always make it to the playoffs and they always lose. So usually, I'm really hoping this year for the Steelers it's different. Let's see. We got for the NFC playoffs. So that Green Bay currently has the number 1 seed. So they still have that. They have that hold. And then for the wild card, we'd have Eagles number 2 seed versus San Francisco 7 seed. I see San Francisco having that. Tampa Bay hosting Rams. Rams would win that. And Seattle versus Detroit. I don't really know who would win. All right. So here we go. We got the kickoff. So, and there I got a flag. It's always annoying when they have flags out immediately. So, and holding play on the Packers. All right, let's see what the Packers can do. Jordan Love, I do like seeing what I like him. I really enjoyed him as a quarterback, so excited for that. Matthew Golden, I haven't really seen much. I mean, also, I haven't really been paying much attention to the Packers, but he's one of the first round receivers. Usually, first round receivers are a big deal. So, all right, first play of the game. So, it's probably gonna be a run. Yep. Handoff, Josh Jacobs, and it doesn't really get far. Josh Jacobs, when he played for the Raiders, I really liked him, so I was very sad to see him go to the Packers, but he's done well since being on the Packers. I don't think I think when that 2022 or 23, I don't remember what year it was, but when that year he had fantastic year. Number 1 in rushing yards. All right, second down, 2nd and 6. And it's Christian Watson. Christian Watson is he seems like he has almost like a tight end build, but he is a receiver. So I really liked him. Oh, this is his first game back too, so glad to see him back. All right. Packers leads the NFL in third down conversions at 49%. So it's 3rd and 1. Should be easy to convert. All right, 3rd and 1. And incomplete pass to Romeo Doubs. Romeo Doubs is wearing one of those Guardian caps. I'm not a big fan of the Guardian caps. They just seem like they're a bit too much. But also, I'm not an NFL player, so I can't really tell how that is for the NFL players. So let's see what they can put up. Yeah, they're punting it. I would not punt it. I wouldn't go for it at this point. It's too early in the game. All right. Here the Steelers. And tripped up early at the 20-yard line. So, all right, now we get to see Aaron Rodgers go out. All right, let's see what Aaron Rodgers does tonight. I'm hoping that's a good game. I remember back probably 5-10 years, like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, we'd have like some really good quarterback matchups because we'd have Aaron Rodgers, we had Tom Brady, Brees, Peyton, Eli Manning. Who else did we have? We had Joe Flacco, but he was kind of moving around. We had Ben Roethlisberger. We had Andrew Luck, Blake Bortles. I missed him. Like there were some really good quarterbacks. Like back then, like quarterbacks has a lot more like younger people, but like those quarterbacks I really liked watching. They had some really good matchups. All right, let's see what the Steelers can do. The receiving core is starting to look good. They got, let's see, Aaron Rodgers. I feel like they're gonna pass it to DK Metcalf. All right, yep. Here we go. And it's a little pass to who is it? Spencer Anderson at tackle. All right. All right. So I think it's third down. I don't know how many yards there is. Yeah, 33. All right. 33. Let's see what they can do. You gotta hurry. Clock's running down. All right. Aaron Rodgers. Step back. Deep pass. Oh, wow. Wide open. Is that Roman Wilson? I don't see. Let me see who that is. That was a deep pass. 45-yard pass to Roman Wilson. Yep. Roman Wilson was he did really well when he was on the Michigan. All right. So now it's first down at Green Bay's 28. So I put them in field goal range. So they're already situated pretty well. All right. So it's 2nd and 5. Green Bay 23. Jaylen Warren got a 5-yard run. So Aaron Rodgers has, I've been a bit skeptical of him the last few years, but right now he seems to be doing pretty well with the Steelers, 4-2. So, but this is definitely a big game for them. I feel like this is a good test to see what they're made of. All right, DK Metcalf got first pass, and we got a flag. Ooh, we got a 10-yard penalty on DK Metcalf for offensive pass interference. All right, let's see. I'm honestly shocked about that. Alrighty. So now that puts it at 2nd and 15. Alrighty. All right, and a pass for no gain, so it's 3rd and 15. It was to Jalen Warren. I feel like there's starting to be more players that I don't know the names of. I used to at one point back in 2019. Patriots last Super Bowl winning team. I knew the names of every single player, so yeah, I probably couldn't even name it. Like I could probably name 10, maybe not even 10 players. So, all right, 3rd and 15. Let's see what first down, get closer to the touchdown, or get stopped and do a field goal and a sack. All right, Rashawn Gary gets a sack. So it's a 5-yard loss, 4th and 20 at Green Bay's 38. That's going to put up over a 48-yard field goal. Micah Parsons bringing that pressure. That Micah Parsons trade definitely really shocked me. I didn't see that one coming. But I mean, he seems to be doing well there. Cowboys are still doing well without him. Yep, he did it. So it's all right. Let's update the score now. Alrighty. Now we got first score of the game. Tomorrow we get World Series. So my personal thought right now in the World Series, I don't know what's gonna happen. It's been an interesting series so far. Blue Jays dominating the first game, Dodgers dominating the second game. These next few games, it's gonna be a treat for baseball fans. It's gonna come down to the wire. I think Game 7's what's gonna come down to. I don't know who's gonna win. I think these next few games are gonna help tell me. So we'll see what happens. All right, we do have some new, breaking news coming from college football. We got LSU's coach Brian Kelly was informed of the intention to dismiss him earlier today. The school is expected to inform the team of this development tonight. Talks about the terms of his departure are expected to continue. So it seems that LSU is going to be parting ways with their coach. LSU has been. They used to be a dominant team. They had so many good players. They had, let's see, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. I can't think of any other players off the top of my head, but they had a really stacked team at one point. So, alrighty. So, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen tonight. Well, it's too early to tell right now. 3-0. And the Steelers, if they just gotta make sure that they can try to push it. Always try and consider playing aggressive on offense as they are defense. All right, so here we go. We're coming back. Commercial break. All right. And the Packers are out at the 35-ish. All right, Steelers defense, they seem like they've been doing pretty well this year. I hope that they can have a good year again. I would really like to see. I want to be upset at the Steelers made it to the Super Bowl. So I remember back like when the Steelers were like a really dominant team. All right. All right. Jordan Love snaps it to Josh Jacobs. We got a 3-yard gain. So, all right. So, 2nd and 7 at the Green Bay 36. These whiteout uniforms. I think they're probably one of the, I don't know how many teams have like whiteout uniforms, but I do like there's a lot. I think teams I can think of off the top of my head that have them: the Packers, the Bengals, Cowboys, Colts. Yeah, they have. I don't know what other teams have one, but those are the ones I can think off the top of my head. All right. 2nd and 7. Jordan Love. Nice pass to Romeo Doubs and puts him in Pittsburgh territory. So that's a 24-yard pass to Romeo Doubs. That puts him at Pittsburgh's 40-yard line. So that was a nice setup right there. So we'll see if the Packers can keep up this good drive. Okay, so it's 1st and 10, Pittsburgh 40. And the Packers get some wiggle room, and Josh Jacobs gets 5 yards. So now it's going to be 2nd and 5 at Pittsburgh 35. All right. So let's see if the Steelers can keep this drive up. All right. So, all right. Here comes Jordan Love calling the snap. All right. There he goes. Gets the pass out, and it's a 1st down to Romeo Doubs again. So that's a 6-yard pass. Gets Pittsburgh's 29-yard line. All right. So 1st down. 6 minutes left in the game. Well, not the game, the 1st quarter. Sorry. So, all right, Jordan Love has 35 passing yards, 3 for 4, so 75% completion rate. And Romeo Doubs has 30 yards already, so 30 to 35 yards have been to Romeo Doubs. All right, hits a snap. And it's out to Malik Heath. So 13-yard pass to Malik Heath. And now they're in the red zone. Pittsburgh 16, 1st down. I don't know who Malik Heath is. He seems like a... I don't know if he's a receiver. I haven't heard of him. So... All right, so... All right. 1st down. Pittsburgh throws it. That's the Tucker Kraft. And he's in for the touchdown. So now the Packers are now 1st touchdown in the game. So that was a 16-yard touchdown pass to Tucker Kraft. And Packers getting a touchdown. They get in for the National Titans Day. So that was a good play for the Packers. Let's see if they can get the extra point. All right. We got a question of Josh Martin. What do you think about the Steelers jerseys? So, I mean, they're okay. I'm not a big fan of them. I think they're an upgrade from their last jerseys they had, which was the black and yellow striped ones. But these ones, I just really just don't prefer. They're just not as good as what the other ones are. I mean, it's always cool to have the new uniforms, but I think this one's. So the NFL teams, I know, they're kind of starting to do what MLB is doing, the City Connect uniforms. So some of the teams are starting to do that. And we see the new NFL rivalries jersey thing that they're doing. So that's a pretty cool thing. I really like the Patriots one. I'm excited for when they get their first game in with that. I don't know when it is, but so we'll see what happens. Alrighty. Be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. So if anyone has any questions anytime, you can just put it in the comments and I'll answer it when you come to it. So it's already an interesting game right now. We'll see if the Packers can, not the Packers, if the Steelers can answer back from that touchdown. So let's see what. So currently, right now, for anyone subscriber count, we have 716 subscribers. Yeah, we're getting close to 1,000. So hopefully hit 1,000 by the end of the year. So I made a video about Cam Skyway's injury. That one has currently 16,000 views. So that I'm excited. I'm glad that they're doing well. All right. Did the Saints have any chance to make the playoffs? No. Saints do have a good solid chance of getting that number 1 draft pick. That's what I can say. And with the Jets winning their first game, I think I see the Saints not winning any more games this year. So to all my Saints fans out there, I'm sorry. But let's see what the Steelers can do in this drive. All right. So it's the Pittsburgh 35-yard line. All right. Aaron Rodgers going for the snap. Hand off to G. Harris, and think about a 3-yard rush. So, yeah. All right, 2nd and 8. And the Steelers get passed to, I think, Pat Freiermuth, but there's a flag on the game. All right, got a question. How about the Vikings? The Vikings, until J.J. McCarthy comes back, I don't see him doing much. Carson Wentz is just not a good quarterback, unfortunately. It's not. He's just not in his prime anymore. The team is struggling a lot. The 10-37 loss against the Chargers should really help put some into perspective for the Vikings fans. All right, I think the Saints are going to win with the rest of their games, and Spencer Rattler wins the MVP, and the Saints go 10-7. I think you're asking for a little bit too much with that. The Saints just have. I mean, they did hold off the Buccaneers to 23. Oh, almost an interception by the Packers. It's gonna be 30-13 for the Steelers. But yeah, Spence. I'm excited to see this Josh Slout. Let's see what. I don't remember how to pronounce the name, but now the Saints' new quarterback. We're gonna see how they do. So It's all in. Let's see who the Saints are. Let's please see who the Saints are playing next. So, Saints have to play the Rams, and then Panthers, Falcons, Dolphins, Buccaneers, Panthers, Jets, Titans, Falcons. So it is possible. I mean, the schedule's not too hard. If their team can really lock in and win out, so their only win this year was against the Giants. So and that was with Jackson Dart and stuff. So I don't know if that's really saying much or not. All right, 4th and 7, and the Steelers are gonna be punting. And here comes the punt. And the Packers dropped it, and they got it. It looks like the Packers got it. So, if the Saints win their first game, they win the game against the Rams, then we'll talk. And then I think maybe by then they may be able to get some stuff in. All right. I'm hoping that is Aaron Rodgers older than the coach for Green Bay. I think he is here. Let's look it up. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is 41 years old, so that's already one of the older quarterbacks out there. I think he might be the oldest. I think he is actually. Yeah, he should be the oldest quarterback. And Matt LaFleur. Matt LaFleur is the older one. He's 45 years old. He looks good for his age. He does not look like 45. I would say he looks like mid 30s. But yeah, Matt LaFleur is older by 4 years. And that's kind of crazy. So I'm excited to see how the rest of this game goes. It seems a bit evident that the Steelers are kind of struggling offensively, but they can turn things around. All right. So we also got NBA going on. Anybody out there who do you think's gonna win? I don't think it's gonna be the Celtics this year. We're still missing out from Jason Tatum. I hope he comes back soon. But ACL tear. Who needs to win this game more? I mean the Steelers are 6-2, Packers are 4-1-1, both in first place. I would say the Steelers need this win more just because I think they just don't seem I don't seem too sure. I don't know how many people seem too sure about them. I mean they are good, but I feel like they haven't been tested as well. And with their loss to the Bengals, I'm just questioning them a little bit. So the Packers had some rushing game right there, and then they lost the ball. All right. All right, so 2nd and 2. Green Bay 26. All right. Jordan Love hands it off, and looks like they got stubbed. We got Public Infantry. Hello. Anybody's Public Infantry makes pretty cool like stuff. So if you want to check his channel out, you can do that. All right. 1st and 10. So it was Manuel Wilson. We got a couple of highs from Public Infantry. Hello. All right, 1st and 10 for the Packers. And Tucker Kraft and goes up on the sideline. Gets out from a defender. Puts him up at the Pittsburgh 39-yard line. So 33-yard pass to Tucker Kraft. Now that puts Tucker Kraft at 49 receiving yards. He's now the top receiver. So let's see. All right, so that's already putting them in field goal range. It's already situating them well. All right. So about a minute left in the first quarter. So Packers gotta hurry it up. I mean, they don't have to hurry it up, but it. All right, so they got call the timeout. All right, so you have a Mac Jones jersey. What is your opinion on Mac Jones being on the 49ers? I'm glad you asked. I mean, I'm very sad that he left the Patriots because I thought he was doing well, but it was Josh McDaniels who was like his coach that was helping him out. Then Josh McDaniels left to go to where was it? He went to Las Vegas to be the head coach, and after that, Mac Jones just wasn't doing as well. He was struggling a lot. I think he wasn't having the same coaching as he was. He was doing well on the Jaguars. I mean, it's also like the team was struggling a bit, but I was happy to see him do well. I mean, he's doing really well this year. I think people are like him more than Brock Purdy. Actually, I wonder who started today for. Let's see who started. I don't know. All right, so the Packers get about 1 or 2 rushing yards in. Let's see. 49ers. So, Mac Jones, yep. Oh, wow. So, if you want to know, today for the 49ers. Oh, wait, yeah. So, he had 193 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. So, after that, he's doing well. The 49ers, they've been losing so many players, yet they're still clutched right now. I don't know much longer they can keep it up. So, what big games do we have next week? We got, hello. Let's see. Colts and Steelers. That's definitely gonna be a big game right there, just because Colts and Steelers. It's gonna be a very competitive game. That game a few years ago would be like a really big game of Ben Roethlisberger versus Andrew Luck. 49ers and Giants, Broncos, Texans, Vikings, Lions, Chiefs and Bills. There we go. That's the big game. That's the one that everyone's gonna be watching. Seahawks, Commanders for next Sunday night. That's gonna be an interesting game. All right, so let's quickly fix the. Alrighty. Okay, let's see what we got. Do you think Mac would be a better option than Mr. Irrelevant? So I haven't seen Brock Purdy play much. I don't know how much he even played this year. Mac Jones, he's been doing well, but the 49ers have been doing well for who they have left. mean, they still have George Kittle. They have Christian McCaffrey. I think defense is hurting more than offense, but hopefully that shouldn't be too much longer. Okay, so all right, let's get some stats in for first quarter. All right. All right, so let's see. Jordan Love has 104 passing yards, 1 touchdown. Josh Jacobs leads with 12 rushing yards. And Tucker Kraft has 49 passing yards, 49 receiving yards, and Romeo Doubs has 30 receiving yards. And Tucker Kraft has the 1 touchdown. Steelers have Aaron Rodgers has 54 passing yards. Jaylen Warren has 10 rushing yards. Then Roman Wilson has 45 receiving yards. There's also that 1 pass that they had earlier, so not too much. Hopefully the Steelers can get some more ball movement in the second quarter. All right, we're at 717 subscribers now, so we're starting up a little bit. All right, so 3rd and 10 for the Packers at Steelers 40. Let's see what they can do. And Jordan Love throws it, and he dropped it. Romeo Doubs dropped it. So it's before the 10, Pittsburgh 39, so that's going to put them at a 49-yard field goal. So they're probably going to go for field goal. They'll get a that'll put them at a one. That'll put them up by a touchdown. Do you think the 49ers are worth a 5-3 record? I don't know. Let's see who they played. So they're a 57-yard field goal, and no good. He's short. He came up short. That was a little bit of breathing room right there for the Steelers. So that means they can start making some work. All right. So let's see what the Steelers. Let's see 49ers. Oh, yep, short. So I don't think we saw, but the Vikings game, the Vikings are about to go for a field goal right before the end of the first half, and their kicker, the ball hit off of the wire that was on that the drone camera hangs off of, and it was pretty obvious that it hit it, and it was no good. They should have redone it. They should have looked at it because it seemed like it affected it. All right, so 49ers first game they won against the Seahawks, and that game was Brock Purdy's first game that he played. So he was doing well. And the 49ers beat the Saints. That was a close game. Then the 49ers barely beat out the Cardinals. Then they lose to the Jaguars. Beat the Rams in overtime. That was a really good game they had. And then the Buccaneers beat the 49ers. And then they beat the Falcons. And then they lose to the Texans. So it's, I don't know. The 49ers was an interesting team to watch because most of these wins have been close or they do much better than people expect. So the losses are to the Texans, Jaguars, and the Buccaneers. So currently the 49ers are 0-2 against the AFC South. There we go. Steelers getting some rushing yards in. All right. There we go. Got a first down. Now that puts, let's see how many. All right. So that was a 9-yard run by Kenneth Gainwell. I forgot they had him. So they had Kenneth Gainwell and Najee Harris. I mean, they did well in their other teams. But I think Kenneth Gainwell, he was kind of shadowed by, I don't remember who the Seahawks running back was. But, yeah, it was Gainwell, and you got Najee Harris. I like Najee Harris. I hope that he does some more. All right, so 2nd-11 at Green Bay 40. So they're already at a 50-yard field goal range. So they're at a good spot right now. Okay. So we're at. Okay, so 3rd down. Let's see what the 3rd down offers. Do you think Cam Scadaboo will come back from his injury, or will he be out for the season? I believe that he is out for the year. Like that ankle, like like if you saw the video, like his ankle was like popped out from. It looked like his like ankle was like wasn't even hanging on from his leg. It was a really nasty injury, and also like his ankle was kind of twisted funny. So he's going underneath the surgery. Oh, DK Metcalf just dropped a fantastic pass. Like that could have been a crazy touchdown, but unfortunately, it's not. He dropped it. So 4th and 3, Green Bay 32. So that's going to put it at about 42-yard field goal. So we'll see what happens, but shame. Like that was like a fantastic pass. Like he had it, and then the Packers knocked it out at the last moment. So he had it. All right. Okay. And the Steelers make the field goals. Now that puts the score at Steelers 6, Packers 7. Okay, so yep. Let's see what the Steelers can do defensive wise. Let's see if they can stop them again.
Wait, how do these things work together? Honey, I did it! So far, if they've learned one thing about home ownership,
all right, so hopefully that pass right there. That was such a good pass, and then for Metcalf to drop it. I mean, it was a fantastic pass. Packers had knocked it out last second, so it was so close. Okay, so let's see what happens. All right, which injury was worse, Tyreek Hill or Cam Scadaboo? And you think Tyreek will retire? I don't know. So that was a pretty nasty injury that he had. I mean, Tyreek Hill, like his injury that he had, like it was. Some people have said it was a career ending. I don't know. It seemed pretty significant, and it was really nasty. But Cam Scadaboo's injury, it was like another level. Like his ankle wasn't even facing the right way. It was bad. But I think people do say like Tyreek Hill that might have been a career-ending injury. Like it was an ACL tear he had, but it was like a very, very significant one. All right, which team had the most impressive win this week and why? Good question. All right, so let's take a look at some of the teams let's see some of the games that happened. So I really like the Patriots had a really good game just because like the fans were chanting MVP, and you don't hear that much from. I mean, it's probably the first time since Tom Brady played that we had this type of chance. The Jets win was very impressive. Like they were trying to look good, and they put up a lot of points. And that final touchdown, that Breece Hall fake touchdown pass that he threw. I like the Bills. James Cook putting up like big numbers, like 216 rushing yards for a running back. That's insane. And I'd probably say the two other teams that really impressed me, the Colts just having another big game, another showing dominance, doing really well, and then the Colts. Colts getting that 38-14 win. And the Colts are they're looking good. I really hope they don't blow it, 'cause they would. They just seem like they're doing so well. Their one loss to the Rams, I really thought that was that was messed up because Adonai Mitchell throwing that touchdown out that cost them. All right, Jordan Love throwing deep, and Romeo Doubs tripped up. I don't know if he would have made it in time, but yeah, he tripped. All right, so Colts the next week. Oh, Steelers having it. Chiefs. That's gonna be definitely a big game. Seahawks. Those are all just big games right there. So I hope they can keep it up. So got an injured. All right, we got an injured Steelers player, so they're stepping out from the game. While we're waiting, I can definitely talk college football. That's been fun because we have teams doing really well that haven't been doing well in such a long time. So we can look at the rankings. So like I said, if anyone has any questions, they can just put it in the comments and I'll get to them. So Ohio State still standing strong at number 1. They have not budged. They look. I think they're gonna head back to the playoffs again, or definitely to the national championship. I see them going back. Who is the worst team in the league in your opinion? I would definitely say well, let's see what the standings first, and then I'll give my opinion. The 5 worst teams are the Saints, Titans, Jets, Giants, and Dolphins. They're both looking. It's just looking ugly for them, just because. I mean, the Saints just can't get it together. Titans also can't get it, and when they blew that game against the Cardinals a few weeks back, that's Jets haven't shown me any promise. So if the draft was to happen today, Saints would be getting number 1 pick, then the Titans, and then the Jets. Top 3. I see the Saints. If that would have happened, Saints are going to be getting Arch Manning. I don't know who the Titans would be getting, and then Jets would be getting a their quarterback. They'd be getting probably Garrett Nussmeier. I don't know if he's injured. He's not. Who's the biggest surprise of this year? Colts, Broncos, or the Pats? Oh, hello, Compass. Biggest surprise. I mean, Colts was a big surprise. I think. So Broncos. I wouldn't. The Broncos would probably be the number 3 team on that list, just because the Broncos were looking well at the end of the last year, and they made it to the playoffs. So they're building off of that success. I would say number 2 would be the Patriots, because I'm shocked that the Patriots went from winning absolutely next to no games to now being in one of the best teams. Colts number 1, because just it didn't seem like we didn't know what was gonna happen, and having Jalen Jones as their quarterback to now dominating the NFL and in first place nonetheless, it's crazy. So we'll see what happens. Only time will tell what will happen to those teams. All right, so okay, so 39 for the Packers. Be a big stop right here. Alrighty, so the Packers go back, and Jordan Love gets sacked. Oh, and there's flags. Looks like it's gonna be on the Steelers. Who will win MVP? Huh. That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, there's gotta look at how the players. It looks like we're getting a penalty on TJ Watt, I think. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. So we don't have a roughing the passer penalty. And the penalty is on the Packers. That's another shock. So let's see stats. Usually stats are okay. So Justin Herbert. Let's see. So here's who I'm putting as some of my top candidates for MVP. Jonathan Taylor. I'm putting on that list. Matthew Stafford and Justin Herbert. Those are some players. I don't know who else. If there's like comeback play, like if there's other awards, I would. It's clearly Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler got benched today. I don't see he's not going anywhere anytime soon. And here comes the Steelers. About they're on 30, I would say. Is it true that Saints are trying to bring Derek Carr out of retirement to play for them again? I don't know. They might have. It was. I say that the Saints should have kept Derek Carr. I mean, they couldn't. There's nothing they could do. It was out of their hands. You can't control a player. Yeah, you wish. It was. I think the Saints would have done. I think they would have won 2 or 3 more games with Derek Carr. So they wouldn't. They'd still be bad, but not horrible, which is what they are right now. They're just a horrible team right now. So, yeah, this year's been interesting. We've seen a lot of big players getting injured. Seeing a lot of next week's gonna be the halfway point in the NFL. That's pretty crazy to think that's already that point at the halfway point of this, almost right at the halfway point. All right. So Aaron Rodgers gets it out, and it's first down. So now they're about the 50-yard line, I'd say. Yep, 2nd and 8 at the 50. All right. And a handoff to Najee Harris, and he gets swallowed up immediately. I know it's not Najee Harris, it was Jalen Warren. Najee Harris, I really liked him as a running back. He, like having him and J.K. Dobbins on the same team, they did well together, and then they parted ways. I mean, they went to the Ravens together, and then they parted ways. I don't know where J.K. Dobbins is. I think he's on the Broncos. But it was it's been interesting. All right, and Aaron Rodgers steps back and he throws it out. So 3rd and 8. All right. Isn't he on the Chargers? Najee Harris? Najee Harris or Najee Harris on the Steelers. J.K. Dobbins. He's not on the Cowboys. He's not on the Chargers anymore. At least not to my knowledge. I think he left. Here, let's see. Yep, he's on the Broncos. J.K. Dobbins. Oh, and got blocked by the Packers, but there's a flag. Okay, so let's see what happens. Yeah, it looks like holding us or a pass. Holding on the defense and 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. It's like these small penalties like this that can hurt teams. I mean, so if the Steelers get a touchdown, that's gonna be beneficial for them. And that, because at this point, I don't know, Steelers need to take every opportunity, as they are down here, in the opponent's side of the end zone. All right, first down, and nice rush by Jalen Warren. So 2nd and 1 at the Green Bay 36-yard line. Their field, like people said, like their field, one of the worst fields playing. It is. I think it's just playing grass or something. But their field, you can definitely tell it's not as nice as the other ones. And like when it rains, like their field's the worst field to play on when it rains. Just all muddy, absolutely gross. You just don't want to play there. All right. First down, Jalen Warren got a 6-yard run. All right. So it looks like Jalen Warren's been training on the beach and in the water for while he was like in Maui. I don't know if that's where he lives or that's where he just did some training, but so he's I don't know where he came from, but he seems like he's doing well. Okay, so first and 10 at the Green Bay 30. And air hand off, but Packers swallowed him up. All right, so that was a big stop right there for the Packers. I mean, so now that was about that was a 5-yard loss, and that's at Green Bay 35. So let's see what they can do. Okay. So 2nd and 15. You know, I think with the uniforms, I don't mind. I like the solid yellow helmets. They're nice. And Kenneth Gainwell gets a 1-yard pass. So 3rd and 14 at their Green Bay 34. So let's see. Let's see what happened. Okay. 3rd and 14. Let's see. Let's see what the Steelers can do in this play. I would say they need to go for a touchdown. They can't go for the field goal. Okay. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he catches it, but it doesn't make it all the way. So 4th down. 4th and 5 at the Green Bay 26. No, 25. So probably gonna call it field goal unit comes out. I mean, the Steelers field just with it being rough conditions, kicking field goals theirs. I think it's one of the not like a team like a kicker favorite. So this is gonna be a 43-yard field goal. He's already made 2 field goals from two 50-yard field goals today. And a false start was called on the offense, so that's gonna put it to a 48-yard field goal. All right. 4th and 10. 48-yard field goal. And kick is up, and he makes it. Now that puts Steelers in the lead. Let's update the score. There we go. Okay, so all right, so okay, so hopefully let's see. All right, so all the way we can talk about college football. So if anyone has any question about college football, you can ask. Cause I've been enjoying watching it. So like I said earlier, Ohio State was dominating. They're doing well. Well, hopefully they can get a good test in. Indiana, that was a really big surprise for me for them to go to number 2 seed or number 2 ranked. That's pretty crazy. But Indiana. I feel like they haven't. I mean, Oregon was a real test, but it's not really much of a test. And Texas A&M, Alabama's pretty much recovered from Florida State's loss. Georgia, Oregon, Ole Miss, Georgia Tech, and Vanderbilt up in the top 10. That's also a big shocker for me because I did not expect him to be this for them to be up at the top 10. So it might be in the playoffs. BYU, Miami, Texas Tech, Virginia, Louisville, and Cincinnati all like trying to cut. They can all right now. They all can make the cut for the playoffs. So we'll see how that goes. How we can finish out. So usually the top conferences we have. If the conference playoffs were to happen today, it would be so it would be for the Big Ten. It would be Ohio State versus Indiana. For the SEC, it would be Texas A&M versus Alabama. For the Big 12, it would be Texas Tech versus Cincinnati. If it was for ACC, it would be Georgia. It would be Georgia Tech versus Miami. And then currently right now the team that could right now make it in it would be Memphis versus Tulane. So it's interesting. Would I ever consider doing cards on my channel? I don't know. It really depends. If I had like there's like ever good cards or something out there, I'd maybe consider doing it. So time will tell. All right. So about 5.5 minutes left. First, all right, and the Packers are already starting to go up. All right, so second down. Okay, so is there? All right, so for the what does it say for college football? Some of the surprises: Penn State losing 4 games straight. I mean, the Oregon one really wasn't that big of an upset, but then they started losing to the. Then when they lost to UCLA, that was a huge shocker. Knocks them right out, and then. Okay, I just realized I made a mistake. Najee Harris does not play for the. He went from the Steelers to the Chargers. That's the mistake I made. So sorry. Sorry if you heard that. I did not realize. All right, so we got fourth and okay, so 3, and he drops the catch. 4th and 3. So let's see what happens. Are they gonna go for it, or are they gonna? Okay, so 4th and 3. I don't know if they should go or not. We'll find out. Okay, so yep, they're gonna be punting it. Looks like.
So far, it feels like the game is being played at Pittsburgh Steelers' pace, right?
Okay, so Packers punting off. It's about 4 minutes left. That's enough time for the Steelers to drive down the field, get a touchdown or field goal. All right, Steelers got it about the 15-yard line. So, all right. Okay, so while we're waiting, we can go back to college. Talk about college football. Penn State's lose first to Oregon was not a surprise. Losing to UCLA, that was a big surprise. Then losing to Northwestern, and then Iowa. That was another huge thing. So now the Penn State was on a bye this week, and now they have to be playing against Indiana, number 2 team, and then this week they play Ohio State, number 1. It's crazy. Is Michigan goated or is it just me? Ohio State stinks. We are better. Michigan is. I want to say Michigan doing well this year, better than last. I wouldn't say they're goated. If they beat Ohio State, they're goated. Ohio State hasn't really played many big teams since Texas, so time will tell. So just hang in there. Some teams surprised to see pretty high up in the rankings is Texas Tech and Virginia. I mean, Virginia. Is Cody Rhodes going to defend his belt against Drew McIntyre? I don't know. Is there a big match coming up for that, or is it for a big is there some big WWE event happening, or is it like a regular Monday Night Raw? Not Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, I get that a lot. I used to see my mom. Big 6 meal.
Okay, so let's see what we're gonna see what happens.
They can, they will, they might. Don't miss NBC's new comedy.
Let's see. So for my rankings that I'm surprised about, we got Drew McIntyre. So the answer for you, Drew McIntyre's winning. Who are they playing against? Like, what WWE event is it? Is there a big one coming up? So I need to know. You can't just leave me hanging. Do Vikings have any chance of making it to the playoffs? I mean, there always is a chance. We'll see how far they can go. Their team is not doing well. All right. 2nd inches for the Steelers. All right. And there goes Steelers getting some yardage in. Alrighty. Is Tyreek Hill out for the season? Yeah, he's out for the year. He tore his ACL a few weeks back. It was like it might be career ending, so he might be out. Like he might be out for good. Both. I mean, obviously he's not out for the year now, but he's hurting. But is Drew McIntyre? What WWE event is he playing in? Is there a big one that he's playing in? What is it? Just the Monday Night Raw that he's defending? Not Monday Night, no Raw. Is it just Friday Night SmackDown he's defending his belt in, or is there another big WWE event happening? let me know in the comment. And second down for the Steelers. Yeah, Steelers gotta go quick. We're just about a 2-minute warning. So let's see what happens. Okay, so 2nd and 3. So Aaron Rodgers only has 89 passing yards. Doesn't seem like much. Okay, so 2nd and 3. And handoff to Kenneth Gainwell, and he gets the first down, and he gets a little bit more. So, all right, so that puts him at about minute 59, minute 57, 2-minute warning. Friday Night SmackDown. I think you're pretty sure. Okay, so Cody Rhodes still coming off of that injury that he had against that fight. Wasn't it? I think it was to Drew McIntyre. It was a significant injury that he sustained at right Friday Night SmackDown, Saturday Night fight. But Cody Rhodes' injury that he's facing out, see him, he still has to recover. He still has to recover from that before. So we'll see how he does. All right, it's a 2-minute warning. All right. Okay, so Logan Paul is the GOAT. So he did lose to the he did lose to John Cena. I don't know any big matches he was. Okay, so Saturday Night Fight he did is the one that we'll see. WWE is just not my cup of tea. I tried posting videos, just didn't really work out. So we'll see what happens. But I probably Drew McIntyre's gonna win that match most likely. Okay, so got a minute 57 left. Okay, so we got we'll see what happens. Okay, so we got about we're getting close. I'm excited to see how this game ends. It's gonna come down the wire. Patriots get their 5th straight win. So we started out 1-2, and now we've gone up to 6-2. That's a pretty crazy record. I think also the what's it called? I think the Broncos also won their 5th straight game or something. They've been doing really well. So for halftime, I'm gonna do a Q&A. So if you guys put any questions in the comments, I'll answer them. So all right. So if you have any questions, just start. You can get them ready. Okay, so 39 Steelers. Steelers have to get this. This is a very crucial. They're down right here. It'd be beneficial to them that they scored before, so that way they can score a touchdown and then they can take advantage and bring it into the second half. Do I think I can pass Tom Grossi in views? No. I'm only at 2 views. He has like 13,000 views. So just do a quick calculation for you that he has 6,500 times more viewers than I do right now. So I don't have. So, yeah, flag. Things on this pass interference on the Packers. That's a penalty that's going to hurt them. All right, so that's 1st and 10, Green Bay 15. So now they have a lot of time they can work with. They have 3 timeouts. They're right at the end zone. So they have a lot of advantages. That was a 21-yard penalty, so that really hurt them. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what happens on this drive. All right. All right, 2nd down. So, a 3-yard run by Jalen Warren. The Steelers offense, I mean, it seems like they do well in the red zone. I think if the Steelers win this game, this would be a big win. This would be a big moral boost for their team because currently now the Packers are like the 2nd best team in the NFL, and not the 2nd best, but they're and 1st down for the Steelers and out of bounds. You don't want to save too much time for the Packers to work with. Who do you think is going to win the World Series? My opinion, Toronto. I think I don't know. Game 1, I really was convinced that the Blue Jays were going to win, but then afterwards, the Dodgers had a big win. So time will tell. We'll watch to see what happens. All right, 1st and goal for the Steelers. Let's see if they can score. Aaron Rodgers, quick little pass to DK Metcalf, and in for the touchdown. That was a pretty quick and easy pass. All right, so that's Shohei all the way. I mean, Shohei Ohtani is putting up a performance right now for the. So. All right, let's quickly update the score. Okay, so that was DK Metcalf just scored a 2-yard touchdown, and they get the extra point. So that makes the score Steelers 16, Packers 7. Alrighty, so 34 seconds left. I don't know if the Packers will score before then, but we'll see what happens. Packers. So the Packers, Packers have to score before it ends, because if they don't, then it's gonna Steelers get the ball in the second half too. So that's let's see what happens. We'll see what happens. You guys think the Packers are gonna score before halftime? I don't know if they will, but we'll find out. Do you think Shahei is generational talent, or is he overrated? He's a once in a generation talent. How many players can pitch have a phenomenal pitching performance and also have a good hitting game? His game 4 against the Brewers, he had a fantastic game by having he struck out 10 batters, which is that's a really good game for a pitcher. But for him to also have 3 home runs in the same game is astonishing and phenomenal. Which team is Lockett on? Tyler Lockett? Tyler Lockett is on the Seahawks, I believe. No, he's. All right, so we've got to 718 subscribers. So we're going up a little bit. All right, so let's quickly see. Tyler Lockett, I think he's on the Steelers. Not the Steelers, the Seahawks still. So let's see. Oh no, Tyler Lockett's on the Tennessee Titans. I forgot about that trade. That trade happened, I think, during the free agency in March. All right, so next Sunday night, it's gonna be Seahawks versus the Commanders. J.D. Daniels needs to come back for that to be a good game. All right. So, all right. 34 seconds left. Let's see what the Packers can do. Okay, so at halftime we got a Q&A that we're going to do. So if you have any questions, just put them in the comments and I'll get to them. But one of the linemen got hurt for the Steelers. I don't know what you're saying no to, so. But let's see what the Packers can do. So here we go. First down. All right, so Josh Jacobs gets a pass and goes out of bounds. Quick. So second down. They gotta move a little bit quicker if they want to get anything done. Let's see. Okay, so second down. All right, so 2nd and 2. All right, so 2nd and 2, 28-yard line, I think. That's weird. It looked like it looks like one of the coaches on the sideline for the Steelers were hitting the 6-7. I don't know because they were trying to figure out this catch, but the guys kept doing that. It's weird. But yep. Oh yep. Catch by Christian Watson, and he's a timeout. Smart move. Has he dropped any touchdown passes? Matthew Golden or Christian Watson? I think Christian Watson. I don't know. He's done. Seems like he's done well. Also, Christian Watson. This is his first. This is his first game of the year. So I don't know about the past years, but so tonight this is all like first stats of the year for him. So Matthew Golden, I don't know. So like I said, I haven't really been paying attention to him. All right, it's 1st and 10 at the 40-something yard line. Let's see, we got 18 seconds left. They gotta get quick and try to get. And Josh Jacobs gets down and we got a flag. So it's about 1 yard advantage. Oh man, the referee almost just got hit. Football. And there's a face mask penalty on the Steelers, and that's big. Here's your opinion. Pages for not going to make a pages for not the Packers. In your opinion, are the Pages gonna make it to the playoffs? At this rate, yes, the Pages are gonna make it to the playoffs. That's for division or division leader or wild card spot. I don't know. The Packers we're not going to make a touchdown. The Packers. I mean, if you guys are ahead, I don't know, but don't spoil it to me if you're ahead of it a little bit. Let's see. Who will be the rookie of the year? I don't know. I had Cam Scatterboo locked in, but that injury just kind of busted that. Okay, so All right, field goal. We're in field goal range now, so yeah, we didn't get a touchdown. So all right, so they got the pass. They're in range for a field goal. Let's see what Brandon McManus can do. So rookie of the year, my current people I would be putting in Tyler Warren. He's looked good. So there's offensive and defensive. So for offensive, I would put Emeka Egbuka. I don't know his name. The Buccaneers receiver. Emeka Egbuka. Ryan Hampton. Is he the Colts player? I think. I don't know. Got him. I have Jackson Dart. I really like him. Even though their team's not doing well, he's looked phenomenal. Trying to think of who else. There's some other lock. And he missed it, and he missed the field goal, and the Packers did not get any points in, and with that, we're going into halftime. That was not a good spot for the. So now 9 points. All right. Q&A time. So if you have any questions, this will be the time to put in. Has Lockett dropped any passes? Here, hold on one moment. Let's see. Why do you like Lockett so much? I don't know why. I don't know why you like Lockett so much. I mean, probably he's a Seahawk. He was a Seahawks fan, so I really hope. Well, right now, so if you want, let's do a quick halftime analysis and see what the teams are. Okay, so first half we got let's see. Okay, so Pittsburgh's getting second half. All right, all right, so Jordan Love has 146 passing yards. Yeah, 100. Has Lockett dropped any? Okay, so let's see. All right, so in the Packers. All right. All right, we're doing quick. He said 0 touchdowns this year. He has dropped. He's dropped 11 passes. So, I mean, it's been an interesting game to see for the most part. So let's see. We'll see what happens. I'm excited to see what happens for the. It's just been one of those games. Do you think the Giants will be able to make it to the playoffs? With Cam Scatterboo getting injured, no, I don't see it happening. It's been one of those years of Giants. I mean, they look a lot better than last year because they have actually good players and good coaching. I'm finally out with them, but it's just been one of those years for the Giants. Well, hopefully hopefully they can bounce back from the injuries. So let's see what happens, but I really hope that the Giants can make it to the playoffs. But at this point, they're losing two of their key offensive players. Your favorite live streamer? Thank you. Glad that you're my favorite. I'm your favorite live streamer. I mean, it's my favorite. It's also my first live stream. So, but it's been. All right. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens tonight. Alrighty. So, any questions? So, rookie of the year. So people that I would put. So players that I would put in my for my rookie of the year nominees, I would put okay, we had 720 subscribers, so we're getting close. We're almost at that. So we're less than 300 away. Will I do more live streams? Maybe we'll see how it goes. I mean, this setup I have is pretty. This is a nice setup I have. I have a laptop for the live stream. I have I'm watching the game on different things. So I'm excited. This is. But it's been. Yeah, but it's been a. But yeah, it's been a. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so any more questions? So you have any more questions? Just put them in the chat. So I'm just wait. So preseason favorites, current record right now. I mean, current leaders right now: the Colts, Patriots, and Broncos are currently the AFC leaders. So that's pretty crazy. So I hope that they can I hope that the what's their names the I hope the Colts can make it to the playoffs. It's been a long time since I think it's been like 2019 was the last time like the Colts were in the playoffs. No, it's not true. 2022 or 23. They were in the playoffs and they lost to the Bills. So let's see what happens. When will J. McCarthy be back? I don't know. So let's see what. So let's see what happens. I can find out, but. All right, so let's find out. Yeah, we're gonna find out right now if when will J. McCarthy be back. But so I'm hoping. Let's see. When J.J. McCarthy be back? When does? Okay, let's look at J.J. McCarthy. J.J. McCarthy. Let's see. Oh, it looks like he should be able to start versus the Lions. So you have that. So he should be back by the line. He should be back for the Lions game, which is next Sunday. What week does Derek Carr come back? He ain't coming. I can tell you for a fact that he's only a desperate situation that they're gonna bring him back. First, see what. You first got to rely on another quarterback first. So we'll see. We'll see how that happens. Let's watch your quarterback first. So hopefully. I don't know. So you're still in denial. So hopefully something will happen, but just wait to see what happens. You still gotta wait and see what happens with the rest of the game. What do you do for having 150 extra points? I don't know. So let's see. Here, let's see. You're still in denial about JJ McCarthy. I don't know what you're denying about, but so top fans. Currently we got Josh Martin in first place with 150 number 1, and then Daniel number 2. And then Republican Infantry at number 3. So thanks for being the top 3. So you guys are doing. Well, I appreciate all the comments I'm getting. So all right, so you guys get special badges in. So the top 3 live stream chat commenters in the live stream get the special badges. So the little purple things that you see in the you get to get the special things in the live stream. So but I think if you guys any, you're number 1. So I'm glad that you got. All right, so you guys. So if anyone else want, if everyone, other people are trying to go for number 1, you guys can keep commenting. All right, so okay, so Eagles making it to the playoffs. Eagles, yes. I mean, yeah. Or Texans. I mean, what's the volcano green lava orange about? I don't know what that is. You gotta keep me You gotta keep me in. But Texans are gonna make it to the Texans. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so let's see what we got. So we got the second half coming back. If JJ McCarthy is back against Lions, we're gonna cook. You're gonna do better. I don't know. So we'll see. Hopefully, you guys can win. What does the number 1 and 2 stand for? Like next 2 names. It's just a little. That's a little special badge. So it just says who the top commenter is for the live stream. So the number 1 has number 1. The number 2 has a number 2 badge, and then the number 3 has the. So we'll see. But yeah, so who's playing the Halloween game? Is there an NFL game on the Halloween day? Let's see. NFL. There's no one playing on Halloween. So the 29th is Ravens and Dolphins. That's the only technical game. It's on Halloween, I would say. All right, so if you have any other questions to get asked, get ready. Okay, we got. Is Shohei Ohtani the Dodger? Wait, is Shohei Ohtani the Dodgers closer? No, he's just a regular pitcher. He just does a normal pitching. Was that other really good? The other guy was Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's just a normal pitcher. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, but Yoshinobu Yamamoto, he's like the really good pitcher. So hopefully we're gonna see what happens. What's that? The melting face emoji? I don't know what that means. I don't know what. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. Second half's about to start. All right. So, why are you sending the melting face emojis? You gotta let me. I can't. All right. So here we go. Second half. Packers with the kickoff. Okay. So here we go. So halftime. All right. So who do you have? Wait, what trophies? That's my other channel. Why is my other channel commenting? That's my what trophy? Oh, it's a duck doing the dab. I didn't see that. It looked like the melting face emoji. What trophies are you talking about? I don't know what your trophies are talking about. All right, so 1st and 10, and Aaron Rodgers. So let's see what happens. This is gonna be an interesting game. Micah Parsons is looking good. How's your channel commenting on your? This is not my channel. It's my other channel. It's the other channel that's commenting. All right, let's quickly fix the. All right, there we go. That's not the other channel. I don't post. The other channel I don't post on anymore. It's just dormant. But it appears that my siblings are on that account watching the game, so that's what they're doing. Yeah, we're. We're ranking. If you're a number 1 fan or number 2 fan, never. All right, so let's see what happened. You like the bundle Ruski video? That video was it was a funny video. So currently, let's check on the. You guys seem to be fighting over who's the number 1 commenter. All right, so let's see. Currently, right now, still number 1 is Josh Martin. Number 2 is Jenny O'Neill, and we got much down. Has climbed up to the 3rd place. DK Metcalf is Steelers' top receiver, right? Yeah, he's number 1 receiver. All right, so deep pass, and he almost had that. Roman Wilson nearly had that, and he got it. Roman Wilson was the Michigan receiver. Fun fact. So, if you were wondering what happened to him, that's where he was been. Patrick Holmes, you should be posting it on your better channel. I post that because it was different from what I normally do. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Do you think they're winning the Super Bowl this year? In my opinion, yes. No, they're not winning the Super Bowl. They're heels. Okay, I'm gonna try to put a pull up. Are they dropping all these long? Why are they dropping? I don't know. It's their defense. It's not gonna. The defense is knocking it out. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. So, what is the conversation? What is the conversation about? Which conversation? You talk about the one I'm doing or the one that they're doing? Who is the rest? I don't know. Who is the what? The what? Who is the Steel's what? Who is the Steel's humble what? What are you talking about? The humble what? Who is the Steel's number? Humble number what? What does humble number mean? It's very confusing. I'm very confused. Yeah, I'm also confused. I don't know what they're doing. So let's see. Okay, so we got Logan Paul. Oh, you're back on this other account. I see you're trying to get number 1 again. All right, 1st and 10. All right, so let's. Okay, so Green Bay 10-yard line the ball's on. So let's see what the Packers can. You get the Packers winning. Yeah, Packers. I mean, Packers still have the score, but they're being stopped right now. Okay, so yeah, Jordan Love on your fantasy team, and you need to beat your mom. We'll see how he does. He's doing okay for the time being. So 3rd down. So 3rd and 5. This is a big stop right here. This would be a big stop right here. So let's see. Okay, so 3rd down, 3rd and 5. Big stop. Oh, whoa. How did he catch that pass? And Tucker Kraft. Holy cow, he's still running. Wow. That was a crazy. All right, there you go. Are you happy? Got some points from Jordan Love from that pass. Uh-oh. Yeah, Steelers player holding onto their leg. You know that. So that was a 59-yard pass right there. So this is gonna be interesting. So that was you should be happy. So all right, so yeah, who is the Vikings' top receiver? It's I don't know. Let's see. Here, hold on. You can hear the points flowing in. It's good for you. All right, so we're going to the Vikings right now. Roster. Depth. Okay, we're going to the depth chart. Justin Jefferson, receiver 1. Jordan Addison, receiver 2. Jalen Naylor, receiver 3. That's your receiver. So does that make you feel good? What do you guys? Jay Jettas? I don't know who that is. Who do you guys have winning? What's your guys' thoughts about college football? You guys, what's your thoughts about college football right now? Who do you have winning? What teams do you like right now? Okay, Ole Miss. You got Ole Miss. Ole Miss, Pitt. What's Pitt been up to? Let's see what Pitt. I don't. Lehigh, man, Lehigh's in a completely different league, literally. What's Jefferson's true nickname? I don't know. JJ Jefferson. Oregon's winning. Oh, I mean, Oregon has one loss. All right, so let's see what Pitt's been up to. Okay, Pitt's currently in third place right now, so they're 4-1. They're 6-2. Pitt's 2 losses have come from Louisville and West Virginia, which went in overtime. Who's Jay Jettas? I don't know who he is. All right, so Pittsburgh. If Pittsburgh wants to make it to the playoffs, here's what they have to do. They have to win out. So they have to play. They have to play Stanford. Easy win. Or it should hopefully be an easy win. Then you have to play number 12 Notre Dame, and then number 8 Georgia Tech, and number 10 Miami. You have 3 really tough games ahead of you for Pitt. If Pittsburgh can win out, they will 100% make it to the playoffs. If they can, who was Oregon's one loss to? It was to Indiana. That's who their one loss was. So currently, Georgia Tech versus Virginia would be the top. So that's going to be a. It's going to be a. It's going to be a close game. Hopefully the Justin Jefferson. All right, we're at 721 subscribers now. We just went below. We're keep going up a little bit more at a time. Currently, right now, live stream we've gone up to 51. We've had 51 views on this live stream, so that's good. So if you guys want to share the live stream to people, you can do that. So get people watching. The most we've had peak at once 7. Let's see. Had a love. All right, 4th down. Do you think the Packers are gonna go for 4th down right here? Let's see. Let's see what the 4th and 1. Yep, they're going for a 4th down. This is a very crucial play right here. And 4th and 1, wide open, and he gets the. Oh, 1st and goal. This is a. If the Packers score a touchdown, do you think that the they're gonna go for the 2-point attempt if they get it? So let's see what happens. All right. First and goal, Tucker Kraft getting open. All right, anybody have any thoughts about what's going on right now? Like the Packers drive. I know you're out there. I see you watching. So they will not go for the 2-point. Kraft is cooking. Tucker Kraft is having himself a game. They will not go for the 2-point. I mean, they might have to. We'll see what happens. So if we want stats, all right, let's see what is that a touchdown? And we get the touchdown. What are your favorite jerseys this year? My favorite jerseys are they haven't. I mean, the ones I really liked. I like the Panthers blackout uniforms. I like the Patriots NFL rivalry jerseys when they wear those. So I'm excited. I'm excited for those. So that was Savion Williams who got the touchdown. I don't know who he is, but he just there's no point going for the two. Why don't you think there's any point for them going for the 2.10? It's well, they're just going for the extra point. Yeah, they will still be losing. Yeah, but at least with them scoring now, they're only down by a field goal. Let's update the score. Okay, here we go. Wow. Okay, so currently now it's 14-16 Steelers. And oh man, I don't know what the oh man's about, but let that slide. So right now, about 8 minutes 48 seconds left. We'll see what happens. Steelers better drain. If the Steelers can drain out the clock, they can make some stuff happen. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Are you saying what's up to me? At this point, just let the Packers touch. I've always wanted to say this on the live stream, but what's up, chat? Now I can actually address to you guys as chat. So it feels a little bit. I feel like I have a little bit of. Who do you think is winning this game? I think the Steelers are going to win this game. They're going to hold out. You're going to watch the Steelers. You're going to watch the Steelers. Steelers fan? Me? A Steelers fan? You got this. The Steelers are going to. I don't know who I prefer over. I don't know who if I choose the Steelers over the. Would I choose the Steelers over the Packers? I don't know, but I would. So let's see what happens. Okay, so let's see what happens. We're about to go to another big drive. Okay, so we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. Yep, Packers. I mean, I would like to see the Steelers win. This would be a more impactful game for the Steelers. Jay Hart, who are you hearting? Who's the heart for? Any clarification? Oh, Jordan Love. I get it. I didn't catch that. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, so 2nd and 6. We're starting to do well in the. We're 56 views on the live. We still haven't. The highest we've peaked is 7 people on this live stream. So if let's try to surpass 7 views tonight. That's the goal. So if we can get past 7 viewers tonight at once. Okay, we're already at 5. That's already. Okay. Can we get 10? I've never hit more than. I think 8 was the highest I've ever hit on a live stream at once. So I don't have high expectations for viewership on the streams. I saw 8 tonight at one point. Yeah, there was like a very brief 0.8, but if you check on the stats here, let's pull up the stats. So average, this is 2. You can see average is only 7. Only got 7 people at an average. Where's Malik Neighbors at? He tore his ACL. He's out for the year, so he's gone. So, we got a ball loose. Football has come out, and the Packers are saying they have it. The Steelers saying they have it. And the Packers got it. There's a crucial turnover right there. That was something the Steelers did not want to happen tonight. So that is not good for. So sorry, Steelers fans, but he threw it right into the ground. That is not a smart move. You think what happened? Yep. That pass wasn't. That was a poor pass. I mean, it was not. I don't know. It looks. Yeah, so he started pulling it in, but then he started right before he was trying to throw it down, so that way it wouldn't count as a pass. And they're starting to get into it a little bit there. Can you give us your thoughts on the Commanders and Chiefs game tomorrow? No Jaden Daniels. It's in Kansas City, where I hate to see it happen at, and it's not good. So with that being said, I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully, the Commanders can pull off the win. Oh, yep. Because of that, yep, incomplete pass because he was trying to throw it. Well, Steelers are still alive for a little bit longer. Who's playing quarterback? Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota. Yep. Steelers fans should be happy. They were spared. They don't have to witness the embarrassment of losing the ball and letting the Packers score. Good reffing. Yep. I mean, it was pretty. It seemed more like he was trying to throw it straight down into the ground. Yeah, but Commanders and Chiefs. I'm sick and tired of watching the Chiefs because we're just watching. It's not really about the Chiefs. It's more about Taylor's and Travis's love story that's blossoming through the Chiefs, and also with the fact that how the Chiefs are still winning. Yeah, a smart move by Aaron Rodgers. He's a smart player doing smart moves. We're at 6. Oh, now we're at 5. If we can peak. We can maintain 8 viewers at once, and I can break a. That'd be, I think the most of 8's the most I've ever had. So we can. That's a current record I've had. So, I'm not. I should speed the stream. I don't have those numbers yet, but small moves can happen. All right, Travis Kelce, top tight end. He's not a top tight end. Here's your top tight end is 3rd and 10 for the Steelers at the And timeout. It is first place. Yep. How about the first place Broncos? Yep. The Broncos are. They are certainly something to be watching right now. They're doing super well. They can actually maintain the game. So we're gonna see what happens to the Broncos. The Chiefs will be a true test for them. I don't know when they play the Chiefs, but it's gonna be interesting. All right, so let's see. What do you think is going to happen? Yep, first place Patriots. It would have been cool to see the Commanders and the Broncos and the Patriots play this year. Did the Broncos play the Colts this year? I don't know, but that would be a really cool match to see. So hopefully, all right. So if you want to know, your Tyler Warren is your first place tight end right now. So it's not Kelsey. Kelsey's so number 1 Tyler Warren, number 2 Trey McBride, number 3 Amahari. I don't know who. Aranda Gratian, the second. That's number 3. Number 4 is Travis Kelsey. So there you go. Yeah, next year we'll play. That's good. Broncos favorite Patriots are time 5. I think you mean top 5. And the Steelers push on to that lead. Now it's 19-14 Steelers. All right, let's update the score. Man, that was a currently that Chris Boswell is doing a good job as a kicker right now. He's really helping the team. When is Jaden Daniels coming back? He's coming back. He should come back next week, I think. So, okay, so that smart move by Aaron Rodgers, trying to throw it before it hit the ground, was key play right there. So the Steelers are helping this. It's really helping the Steelers. So if the Packers do not score a touchdown, if the Packers don't score a touchdown here, they're gonna start feeling it. Because if they can't score a touchdown right here, then the Steelers can keep just adding on. But like I said, it'll be a bigger win for the Steelers than the Packers. All right, be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, we're down to. We keep getting so close yet so far. We're at 7. Keep getting to 7 and keep going down. You guys have to get to. Oh, why don't you like Apple Crisp? I'm just not a fan of Apple Crisp. That's a bit of a random question to ask, but we'll move on from that question. And if you guys have any other questions, then we can see what I can do. So, Mike McCarthy. He was. What's wrong with Apple Crisp? I'm just not a fan of it. I just don't like how I just don't like it. Okay. All right. So let's see. So yeah, I just don't like Apple Crisp.
We're going to talk about the quarterbacks, the big money quarterbacks that they signed with Pittsburgh. There you are, Jalen Ramsey with the first touchdown side. Darius Big Play Slay had his opportunity as well.
Apple Crisp is good. Okay, you guys can like Apple. What did Apple Crisp do to you? I don't. I'm just not a fan of Apple Crisp. I don't have to. Yeah, I can like. I don't have to like Apple Crisp. You guys can like. What's Apple Crisp? It's like the stuff like with the apples and then the. You know what Apple Crisp is. I know you. You know what it is. It's. I'm trying to. It's. Anybody in the chat know what Apple? Can I define what Apple Crisp is for the other people in the chat? I didn't think that I did not think that my chat was gonna be reduced to. Is it almost like a pie? It's kind of like a pie, yeah. It's sort of like a pie. Anybody want to expound on what Apple Crisp is? Was your Apple Crisp good? Did you like the Apple Crisp? Was it tasty? Okay. Deshaun Elliott is out for the Steelers. It seems, yeah, he's being. I don't know what his injury is, but yeah, it seems like we're at 721 subscribers now. So Apple Crisp is tasty. Can you explain to the other people in the chat what Apple Crisp is? Can you? So do you want to explain what Apple Crisp is to the people out here, or you're just gonna leave it? You're just gonna leave it at it's tasty. Apple Crisp is overrated. I mean, I wouldn't say it's overrated. It's okay. Some people find it's good and tasty. Some people find that it's not. What's the Packers' schedule? Okay, let's. Roman Wilson starting to drive up the field. Okay, let's see what the. Let's go see what the You bake apples with some sugar and crumbles on top. There you go. That's an apple. That's what an Apple Crisp is. So now you know what an Apple Crisp is. Okay, so Packers schedule. They have to still play against Panthers, Eagles, Giants, Vikings, Lions, Bears, Broncos, Bears, Ravens, Vikings. So Broncos do have to play the Packers. So Broncos fans out there, that's gonna be a tough. That's gonna be an interesting matchup. I think the Broncos can win their division at this point. It's gonna. Look at got 8. Got 8 viewers at once. We just hit the Steelers top in their division. Yeah, they're in the top of their division. So yeah, the Steelers are top. Yeah, so it's and we dropped down to 5. But I think we held 8 long enough that if I check, it's gonna say 8 was the highest viewers we had. Let's see what the Packers can. It's like eating a soggy apple, cinnamon breadcrumbs on top. Daisy's all homemade apple crisp is the best. Do the 6-7. I don't have to do what. What's the Bengals record? They're I don't know. Let's see. I think the Bengals are 3-5. But yeah, I don't have to do what you say in the chat. I'll choose. I'll choose. You just want to. I can do this. You can see. There you go. You happy? Did that satisfy your needs for me doing? Okay, the Bengals are 3-5. So they're okay. So 3rd and 7 for the Packers. Okay, I wasn't peer pressured. I chose it at that point. Oh boy! Holy cow! What a catch by Christian Watson. You want more? One time's enough. I don't have to do. I don't. One time was enough. I feel like it was a one and done. And holding on the defense. But who at this point doesn't really matter because it's still got that deep play. Yeah, so
He almost looks like a frisbee. He's going to turn completely sideways and sort of throw it upside down.
let's see what happens. We don't support peer pressure. Are you saying that? Are you calling me on it? I'm not trying to. It's not. It's not me. It's not me. I'm not. Do they have any chance of making it to the playoffs? The Bengals do have a chance. They had to win out, but okay. So it's 1st and goal. They're getting close. The Bengals do not have a chance. I don't see the Bengals making the playoffs. All right. So let's see what end of 3rd quarter. So we're going. I'm not gonna do 6-7 again. Okay. Let's update the. Let's update the. Let's update the. I'm gonna look at the comments. Yeah, I'm just quickly fixing this. This isn't looking great. Don't crush their dreams. What? Whose dreams am I crushing? I don't. What dreams was like? This not, the Steelers have to hold them off to a field goal if they want it to look. If they want some hope. If they score a touchdown, then Steelers are gonna actually have to result on succeeding on scoring touchdowns, which they have been failing at. They need better. Their rushing game has been looking good with with Jalen Warren. So he's. I'm not. So I don't know what dreams you're talking about in question, but I don't. All right. Yeah, it still hasn't registered at 8. So I think we're still only at 7 at the peak, but it was at 8 I was actually. So we hit. All right, so okay, so while we're waiting, we're at the final stretch, final quarter. Any other? Is there any teams that you guys see that are doing well? Which teams do you think are gonna make it to the playoffs that hasn't? Chris Bowell is really good. He can make a 60-yarder. Yeah, he's one of the better kickers. He's on my A list here of kickers. Saints are not making it to the playoffs. We have to be realistic at this point. They're not making it. Yep, Boswell never fails. Who does your hair? I do my own hair. There's no one else who does my own. It's me and me alone who does my hair. I might need to get. I don't have a barber. While I'm here, there's no one to cut my hair. We'll see what happens. All right, 2nd goal. Let's see if the Packers can score. And Josh Jacobs Breaks through and touchdown. All right. Wow. You just got 200 extra points, and now you're holding on to that number one in the. Oh, they're going for two. Let's see. Okay. I think you should be a barber. All right, 225 points. Let's quickly look at the update for who's in the chat and leading. Because you can get those badges if you get the. Still currently 225 points for Josh Martin in first place. And wide open. There's not even no one even covering him. The Steelers are gonna blow this. This is bad. All right, let's update the scoreboard. That means Pittsburgh cannot go for a field goal. So they get a field goal, they're gonna tie it. That's bad. I mean, it's not bad, but they want to go for 10-8. Let's see. It's our point. Easy fantasy points. Yeah. If you have what's his name? If you have all right, tell us a joke. Okay, let me think of a good joke. You want to hear a good joke? Steelers defense. That's a. Okay, you want a real joke? A low taper fade. I don't know what a low taper fade is. I'm not hip with the kids. I don't know. What's a low? Do you know what a low taper fade is? Can you? I don't know what that is. All right. Let's see. All right, here comes the Steelers. Steelers have plenty of times. They can do any. They can do. All right, an 8. All right, so what? Oh, whoa, we're at 9. We're up at 9. All right, so what are you guys' thoughts? Wait, is Aaron Rodgers gonna pull off the win? And sack, big sack. That's not good. So unfortunately, this is not looking good for the. If only who's winning the game of the past the swine bladder. Okay. Okay, so right now it's the Packers are winning 22-19. Packers got so right now Steelers have to get some points. So and if you want to know, I'm cheering for the Steelers. So if that gives you if that helps you decide. Oh yep, here we go. We've did it, guys. We made my simple goals. Here, hold on. Look at we've gone up to 9 and that we've averaged 9 we got 9 subscribers. We got 9 people watching it at the peak. That's a new record for me. Now the next record's double digits. So we'll see what happens. But Tom Grossi is screaming right now. Well, yeah, he's super happy. Aaron Rodgers was on the Packers, so he was on the white team with the green with the G on it before. Aaron Rodgers is winning the game. He should hopefully 3rd and 20. Let's see if we should go. And yeah, you're cooked. This is not looking good. Steelers might have to go for the 4th down. Let's see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. This is bad. All right, they gotta punt it. I mean, they have to punt it. We used to have one of the best punters. Patriots used to have a really good punter, and then he left. It was a very unexpected move when the Patriots cut their punter. Yeah, and there's 13 minutes left, so they still have a lot of time they can do. But the question is, can they actually do it? All right, you're right. There's still hope. And we got a scuffle, and referees are on the ground, and flags, lots of flags. So deep.
Several plays as this has been a slow build and burn with these teams.
Oh yeah, we don't. Well, there's a fight, but we don't want to condone fight. For all sin, yep, we all sin and fallen short of the glory of God. That's very true. Seems like the Steelers are falling a little short of the glory of what they could be doing right now. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Steelers. Yeah, you shouldn't be surprised. This is bad. Well, at least for the Steelers. This is bad for the Steelers. Yep, very true. All right, so let's see what's gonna happen. So, what's your guys' thoughts? What's gonna happen? Any questions or anything? This is a good question. This is a good Q&A time. You guys have any questions to ask? There should be hope. Let's see what happens. But any questions? Where are you? I don't need to tell you where I am. This is as personal info. I can say I'm in my classroom for where I'm at for what I'm doing. That's how old are you? I don't need to divulge the personal information out. Now you're just becoming a stalker. Yeah, the ads are kind of scary. I don't know. How do you spell your middle name? I'm not telling you my middle name. All right. Any other legitimate questions? I actually like to see any sports questions or anything. The Wicked Awesome Sports leave. I don't know. Did you guys leave? Why am I so defensive? I'm not trying to be defensive, but when you're asking me personal questions, yeah, look how many views. Okay, anyone interested? Look how many views I got right now on that's how many views we have so far on our live stream. So that's personal best. You guys have helped to make this the most viewed live stream. Yay. Oh, now look at it. Now we're up to 69. So we're no longer at the 67. We missed our epic 6-7 moment. Yep, 6-7. But yeah, back to the question. I'm not trying to be defensive. So all right, so here we go. Steelers defense time. Man, I think no one needs to take a little chill pill. Remember, we want to be respectful in the comments. We don't need to be saying stuff we shouldn't be. You're out of questions. Well, we're back into the game, so let's see what happens. All right, and the Packers are going right open, and they're already in Pittsburgh territory. I wonder who that running But we're already going. They're already going places. All right, so let's go to the game. Let's see. So that was who was that? Oh, it was Emmanuel Wilson. I don't know who. So the Colts are the Colts truly worthy of a 7-1 record? They yes and no. Like yes, they are, but no, I feel like they haven't been tested too much. How did they get all the way to Pittsburgh? Well, you see, there's something called transportation, and teams can like fly it from one place to another on the planes. So that's how they do it. That's how they do it. So if you need to know how they do transportation, then all right. So it's 2nd and 7. They have to stop him. All right. What do you think of Jalen Warren? Jalen Warren, I like him. I like him. He's okay. We have a lot of emojis out there. Are you trying to explain to Noah here how the team goes from one place to another? Thank you for your help. Here's some transportation. Yes. So no, if you look at that comment right there, you can see how they go from one place to another. So let's see. Yeah, but I like watching Jalen Warren. And we got a Packers player injured. All right, injury timeout. The dab duck seems pretty popular amongst the chat. Thanks. Yeah, that's very helpful. Yeah, no, we're here to help. No, we're all here to. We're all very kind people that just want to help you. But yeah, yep. Rocket Red countdown liftoff. All right, 3rd and 4. They got to stop him. And they get and there he goes, and they can't stop him. And Tucker Kraft gets another touchdown, and that's. Are you allergic to cats? Okay, so now we're. Yeah, this is bad. This is good question. Okay, so does Cam Ward have any potential? Yes and no. Like yes, I do feel like he can do stuff, but I am allergic to cats. Yes, my eyes swell up shut. It's hard for me to breathe. But yeah, it's all right. Let's update the scoreboard, people. We can get some good. Who's the youngest player in the Steelers? I actually don't know. Does anybody know who the youngest player in the Steelers is? Because I genuinely don't know. Because there are a lot of older players. Oh, probably it's probably what's his name? The Ohio State's quarterback that's on there. All right, let's update the scoreboard chat. There we go. So here we go. We're updating now. Caleb Johnson, is that who the youngest player is? Who's my favorite player? It's Mac Jones. Oh. See, Mac Jones. He's the best guy around. You guys are obsessed with him. Ooh, should I post a? Here, let me post a. You know what? I'm gonna help the chat. I'm gonna make you guys happy. Watch this. Okay, here we go. It's not over for the Steelers. They cannot. They just can't. All right, so watch this, guys. Okay, so let's see. It's just don't give up on the Steelers. How are you guys finding this emoji? I can't find this emoji. I didn't say he's there to Jesus. I didn't mean like the. Where are you guys finding that emoji? How do you? I can't find that emoji. Where do you guys type up? Is this dab? Skill issue. It's not a skill issue. It's just. How'd you guys find the emoji? I'm genuinely just asking for a friend to help. All right, so who's gonna? Will anybody surpass Josh Martin for the chat? You're just trolling me at this point. We don't like trolls around here. I don't. Stop trolling me, man. You're. I get. Oh wait. I think. Hold on. Is this where it is? Hold on. I might have found it. Let me see. There we go. Watch this, guys. There we go. All right. When you go to the chat and there we go. Look at that. I guess happy. I did it. I did this personal goal for you guys. How happy? Are you guys Are you guys super happy? I did 2 times. That should be worth something. All right, so let's focus. We're at 73. We're doing well on viewership. Let's see what the chat has to say right now. Focus on the game, man. I'm focusing on the game. It's the 2nd to 7. The Steelers are not doing. The Steelers are not doing much. They're struggling. They have to score. It has to be. They have to score right now. Steelers cannot. If they. And yeah, go. Okay. All right, so good little swift run right there. All right, guys. Okay, guys. Listen. Here's a question for you: Pittsburgh or Green Bay? City, like not like team, but city. What city would you rather visit? You picked the Steelers. Oh, sorry. Hopefully your pigskin fantasy, whatever, can recover from this. You oddly like the jersey? Yeah, it's a cool jersey. Yeah, but what city would you guys rather be at? Would you rather be at Pittsburgh or Green Bay? Like, what city would you rather go to? Any questions? And unfortunately, and now DK Metcalf is really hurting they're really hurting the Steelers right now. Sorry, Steelers fans, but DK Metcalf screwing things up for you guys. You're scared of Pittsburgh. What's wrong with Pittsburgh? There's nothing to be scared about. It's a fun fact. This is a random fact I know. Pittsburgh is the 8th most romantic, like the most romantic city, like or something like that. I don't know. It's like I know like Paris is number 1. Pittsburgh's number 8. I don't know why you should be 3rd and 17 and sack. Oh, this is bad. Oh, look at that. You just see that, guys? The Packers are hitting the 6-7 Selly. Yes, see that one kid or that one thing he did. Yeah, this is very disappointing. This is very disappointing. I had hope for the Steelers. The Steelers. I mean, I'd be scared of. I mean, if you look at the Pittsburgh's facilities, like it's garbage. I'm very disappointed with their there are high school teams that have better facilities and stuff than other teams. All right, so let's. And the Packers are already in like good scoring range. You like cheese? I like cheese. Anybody else like cheese? Cheese is good. It's tasty. You can use cheese for a lot of things. Oh wait, you love cheese. You and I both know that that cheese should not be. You should not love cheese. But cheese is bad. It's not bad. When you have a pizza, how are you gonna eat the pizza with just sauce? You need to have stuff on your pizza. You need to have just other stuff like what? Are you gonna just eat bread and tomato sauce on it? Oh, why did you just say that cheese is good? Don't you tell your father who's in heaven's really good? I wasn't to say that cheese is good. I was saying that you can't live without cheese either. I mean, okay, yeah, cheese alone, yeah. So I've seen like so I used to work at a grocery store and I watched them when kids just take random pieces of cheese and just eat it. I could never do that. It's just cheese in any form. That's a bit. I don't know. It's a bit much. You need to have cheese on something like pizza. Let's. All right. So we're getting there. All right. We're currently at 73 viewers. Still, our peak is 9. And we're at 721 subscribers. Even sprayed cheese. I eat cheese wheels for breakfast. Sprayed cheese. Okay, so who's gonna top? Is anybody gonna be able to top Josh Martin for the number one? He's currently at 225 extra points. He's currently our number one commenter. Then we got Jenny O'Neill at number 2, and then Wicked Awesome Sports number 3. So let's see. Okay. Oh wait, something just happened. And this is looking worse and worse. Spray cheese isn't. Wow, Tucker Craft literally just took someone's like head butted with someone who had a helmet on. Like, but he wasn't wearing a helmet, and someone else was wearing a helmet. They hit their heads together. If Aaron Rodgers was a cheese, which cheese? Swiss cheese. I would say Swiss cheese. The holes, it seems cool. Yards after a catch, 130. So 143 yards tonight for Tucker Craft and 2 touchdowns. That's pretty crazy. All right, so only 8 minutes left in the game. Let's see what they can do. Wrong answer. Swiss. That's all right. So here's how the Titans did today. George Kittle had 43 yards touchdown. Dallas Goedert 28 yards, 2 touchdowns, 9 yards for Kyle Pitts. Harold Fannin had 62 yards touchdown. And which cheese does this game remind you of? Have you ever had like those cheese sticks and they have mixed the mozzarella and the cheddar cheese twisted together? Really old blue cheese. That's what it's kind of thing like. Oh, I'm fixing something for someone. Europe's farm still alive for second. The Steelers have to stop them. Very moldy cheese for you. These are good questions. All right. I feel like we gotta focus on the Pittsburgh too. So, what's your favorite kind of metal? Because Pittsburgh is like the steel capital. So, what's your favorite metal? Do you have any personal favorite metals for any of our metal heads out there? Or is it like I don't know what it is. What is like a good name for a metal, like a person who likes like minerals? All right, 39. They have to stop him. Can they stop him here? Let's see. And first down. All right, aluminum. Aluminum. It's cool. I mean, aluminum foil you can like take and like you can make into a lot of different things. I'd probably make one of those like cool hats like people wear. Titanium. Titanium's cool metal. My favorite metal. Now you're behind me. Wait a minute, I'm behind you. Oh. Oh wow, he just lithium or mercury or plutonium. That's a lot of. My favorite metal is gold because gold is heavy and it's worth a lot of money. And so we have some people out here who seem like they have tungsten. The one thing about tungsten I know that's a cool fact. Tungsten has in the periodic table of elements, their letter is a W. That's like their letter that represents on the periodic table of elements, even though there's no W. How much of the game is left? It's like I think 6 minutes. Let's see. The love of money is all sorts of evil. I didn't say I love money. I just said I love gold. It's worth a lot of money. I would love to own someone that's like worth a ton of money, but having a big like a bunch of bars of gold, that would be. It is a W metal after. Yes, it's a W metal. See, tungsten is a W, but the gold is the true W in the metal world. That's like the silver's better. Have you heard the song "Silver and Gold" by what's his name, Burl Ives and Ralph Red-Nosed Reindeer? That's a song you should listen to. Listen. So if you need to listen to something, look up the song "Silver and Gold" by Burl Ives. That way, that's like the two big metals. Bronze cannot compete. There's nothing. If I knew nothing of football, what would be the first thing I would want to know? How to play football. That's in Greek is wolfram. Silver is the best conductor. All right, now it's 32-19. Let's update the scoreboard. Okay. All right, guys. We're nearing the end of this game. Steelers score a touchdown before the end of the game. All right, guys. So, but like I say, I'm not being greedy. I like gold better than silver. Okay, so here's a good question. So, silver or gold? What would you prefer? What would you choose? If somebody gave you a bar of gold or a bar of silver, and you can only choose one or the other, which one are you choosing? Let's see what you guys have to say in the comments. Oh, wait, we can check it on the stat. We got silver. Okay, seems that people are very split opinionated on this. All right, so we got two people say silver, two people say gold for the earrings. Copper is the most effective. I mean, yes, copper is the most effective. I mean, nickel has the most value. Would you say? I would say nickel for me. Like nickel is so valuable. They have a current type of a coin named after it. So That's just a thought right there. Magnesium. That's magnesium wasn't even in the chat. It wasn't even wasn't even the competition. Sorry, but okay. Out of all 32 NFL teams, which stadium would you visit? Who has the coolest? Like who has the coolest stadium? Which stadium do you guys think is the coolest one out there? You don't care? You don't care. Sometimes, man, you gotta care. This is a old for Nickel's not good online. Yeah, look up some NFL stadiums. The Patriots Stadium, you gotta go visit it. That's a really cool stadium. I've already been out there. It's my favorite. It's my personal favorite. It's also the only one I've been to, but still. If you want green, if you want green ears, do you need? Is it nickel earrings you need? I don't know. Since I don't have my ears pierced out. Yeah, but all right. So let's see what can the Steelers get any. Let's see what the Steelers can do. What do you guys think the Steelers are going to be able to do? We're watching right now. All right. So let's see what they can do. All right, so let's see what what you guys are saying. Oh, I forgot. I don't need that mouse. I need a hand. What is this football concept? Steal things. Oh, and the fumble, and the Packers got it. This is terrible to watch I would hate to be a Steelers fan right now. This is bad. A fumble. Yep, this is a fumble and recovered by the Packers. So there's nothing. It cannot get worse. Okay. I think that turnover really just cost them. Unless a pick six or another fumble. You don't know. The Steelers fans are crying right now. Does that mean you're crying right now? Yeah, Tom Grassi's. So that the two big streamers that are really big fans. So you got Tom Grassi, the big Packers fan, and the channel Urinating Tree, the big Steelers fan. So this is not. Well, let me pick the Steelers for my picks. I'm pretty sure I said Packers. I don't remember. I thought I told you. It could always be worse. How could it get worse? There's no way it can get worse. I mean, they can score a touchdown, but that's not making it worse. It's over. I mean, if they score a touchdown, it's really game over. But if the Steelers can, it's just getting progressively worse. This is bad. Jordan Love, yep. This is bad. It could always be better. I mean, they'd have to score a touchdown right now. The Steelers were supposed to score a touchdown, and now the Steelers are starting being forced to use timeouts. This is just getting. And the Steelers are. What are they all spontaneous heart failure? There's probably enough medics there that could help. I think. I'm assuming that there could be enough. And what are you referring to as they? Are you referring to they as in the people on the field, or they as in everyone, like everyone in the stadium? All right. Packers' upcoming schedule: Panthers, Eagles, Giants, Vikings, Lions, Bears. All 54 of them. Each team has 53. Each team has 53 players. So you're saying that. So that's what's the math? Hold on. 3 + 3 = 6. 5 + 5. Okay, so it's 106 players at once. Well, all at once, that would be bad. Okay, now look at the Steelers have these a second timeout. This is just getting. This is just. I feel bad watching. This is. This is. I had high. All mankind and the coach. So, all mankind. That would just be horrible. So you're saying that we'd all die too. So we wouldn't know. No one would be able to help us. So we'd all. That'd pretty much just be the end of the world. That would just be. Yeah, the Packers are going to score right here. So this is. Well, good math. Thank you. My math skills have improved greatly. Okay, I didn't graduate with a high math percentage, but I still do good. I know how to do math. Basic. I can do math. All right, let's see the Steelers' upcoming schedule: Colts, Chargers, Bengals, Bears, Bills, Ravens. Oh, you're not talking to me. I saw that before she commented. I commented. I didn't. You still don't get football. They're just trying to throw. They're just trying to score again to the end zone for the touchdown. They're just trying to throw the football, score in the end zone. Yeah. So the Steelers have a rocky road ahead of them. They're like not rocky as in they have a lot of tough games coming up. All right. Let's see what the. You're talking to Taryn. I solved that problem before Taryn. I beat her to the question. And Steelers could have. Just a minute. I'm better at math than you, Trenton. Okay. Thank you. Like, you can't. Why is? Okay, chat. I needed a. I can. Okay, let's see what the Packers. Okay. You can't. Okay, let's see what happens. The Packers have to kick a field goal. He's only made a 28-yard field goal, but he's missed 2 other ones. Will he miss this field goal and thus giving us Steelers a spark of hope? Can the Steelers block it? Can they block it? Or do I have to update? Do you know everyone? I do know. Oh, yep, he made it. Oh, this is bad. I don't want. I wanted the Steelers to win. People don't remember the glory days of the Steelers with Ben Roethlisberger. They were so good. They were winning all the time. They were like one of the best teams. And now look at them. They're barely winning. It's so the people in the chat don't answer the questions for me. I can answer the questions for myself. Specifically, I'm talking to you, Noah, so I can answer my own questions. But yeah, there's Ben Roethlisberger. So back in the days of the Steelers, they had the Killer Bees. I didn't mean to call them Steelers. Does anybody in the chat know who the Killer Bees were? There were 3 bees in the Killer Bees that helped me the Steelers become like really good at who they were. Anybody know? Just put your answers in the chat if you know. Anybody? If no one knows, I'll answer it. Bell. Oh, yep. Here we go. Bell, Ben, and Brown. Yep. Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, and Ben Roethlisberger. Those are the 3 Bs. And then look what happened. Look what happened to all of them. Well, Ben Roethlisberger retired, just not at the top of his career. Le'Veon Bell fell out. They're not Big Ben and brutal. It was just Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, Ben Roethlisberger. Le'Veon Bell's one of those players that absolutely just fell out. He disappeared. No one knows. I don't know what happened. Which favorite football team logo is your favorite? Patriots. The Patriots have the coolest one. They have. The Patriots have the best logo. It's really cool. Correction, potatoes. You haven't seen Le'Veon Bell. The last time I saw him, he was on the Chiefs for the Super Bowl. That's the last time I saw him. He's one of those players that have like absolutely disappeared, and I have no idea what happened. Here's another player that fell out. Like he was doing at the peak of his career, and absolutely just fell out. Le'Veon Bell. Does anybody remember Le'Veon Bell? Not Le'Veon Bell. Todd Gurley. That's who it is. Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley is the Le'Veon Bell's still playing. Okay, let's see. The Steelers gotta get out of bounds. Out of bounds. Okay, the Steelers are starting to drive, so we don't want to get too much hope, but Okay, so which color football team is your favorite? My favorite one is the government made him disappear. They did not make him disappear. All right, so here I want to go look. I want to quick search at the player. We're not conspiracy theorists. My favorite football color is red, white, and blue. But for color wise, I like the Panthers colors a lot. I like the neon blue and the black. I feel like it goes really well together. Saints, yeah, that brown. Todd Gurley. Let's see. Okay, so Todd Gurley hasn't played since 2020, and Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, yeah, I cannot. 3 minutes. Yeah, there's 3 minutes, and we're down to 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Yeah. I wouldn't say you're cooked. I'd say you're through. You're a Patriot or I'm a Patriot. I'm a Patriot. I'm a New England Patriot. They're the best. They have more Super Bowl. We're tied with the Steelers for Super Bowl, but that's going to change soon. We're going to get more Super Bowls than the Steelers. And with this win, that means we're better than the Steelers. So sorry, Steelers, but we're better. Yeah, but I cannot find anything about Le'Veon Bell. He's gone. He's not. He's gone. He's disappeared. Steelers are. The Steelers are struggling. The Steelers just cannot get anything. This is painful to watch. Okay, anybody out there? What is the worst? What's your second favorite? Who's your second favorite player? I have a lot of players I really like watching. Like I said, the government made him disappear. He did not disappear. If the government made him disappear, he would be gone. My second favorite player would probably, I don't know. I have a lot of favorite players. Probably Cam Scatterby. I would say it was Cam Scatterby. There we go. 4th down. There we go. See, look at Steelers have a tiny bit of hope. Don't call them out yet. They're not through. They have hope. They can do it still. They can do it. You said you couldn't find it anywhere. I can't. I mean, I just looked up on ESPN. That doesn't mean All right, so I just say bye bye to who did they play for? Cam Scatterby played for the New York Giants, but he just had a horrific ankle injury today. His ankle absolutely dislocated. He's out for the year. If you guys are watching the game, you can see the seats are getting emptier. The one thing that the Steelers stadium has that other stadiums cannot say they have is that they were featured in a Batman movie. Hey, look at the Steelers are in scoring range, so that's a positive going for you guys. Yeah, so in the third Batman movie of Christian Bale, The Dark Knight Rises, they go yeah, it was a traumatizing injury. And touchdown. Look at touchdown. Roll. Oh. Why did I call it a touchdown? Oh, I called it a touchdown. And before he got down to the ground, he dropped the football. I'm so sorry, Steeler fan. He had that football. He was literally just like, I jinxed the Steelers right now. That's pretty much what I did. I said they had it, and then they dropped it. So, that was so painful to watch. Yeah, but what's my favorite football podcast? I don't really listen to football podcasts. I like listening to Almost Athletes. Touchdown, 3 steps, because he had control of the ball and he had at least 3 steps in. Touchdown. It's not over yet. Now it's only touch. Okay, 2 points. Here's Steelers offense play a decent defense and Green Bay yeah. So I mean, he had control. That was a crazy play. I mean, I didn't think. All right, so this is a very, very important 2-point conversion. They're gonna have to. How much left to the game? There's only 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. They're also gonna have to go for an onside kick. Whatever. So I didn't realize that there was a 3-step minimum. So I guess you learn new things on this channel. So congratulations, we learned together. Flag. There's a flag. He got swat away, but there was a flag, so that means a chance to redo the 2-point attempt. Look at Steelers. They're starting to get stuff is starting to go their way. Yep, pass interference on the defense. 1 yard line. The ball's placed at the 1 yard line. They're gonna have to go for a tush push, basically. Hopefully they're not like the Giants. The Giants stopped the Eagles on a tush push. They made the Eagles fumble the ball. They got the ball, and the referees called it the Eagles' ball still. I don't know. I didn't see what happened, but that's just aggravating. All right, let's see what the Steelers can do. Do they have hope? Can they do this? Let's see. 2-point attempt. Yes, there we go. Oh, no, Jonathan! Why did they do that? Why do they keep calling it? They had it. I did it again. I said that he had the touchdown before they could fully control it. Wait, let's see. Did he have 3 steps in? 1, 2, 3. He might have. Okay. It's incomplete. That's horrible. I'm so sorry. Back-to-back passes that it looked like they caught it and then they dropped it. Yeah, the Eagles are like the new Chiefs. I don't enjoy watching the Chiefs and the Eagles. The Eagles just feel like they can. Yeah, that was sad, but don't call it out yet. They can still do it. But maybe they might review it, but that seemed. I think the replay officials looking at it. I don't know, but okay, they have to go for an onside kick. Let's see what happens. Maybe they'll get it. Maybe they won't. Okay. The food. What's my favorite? I don't know. I usually go for chicken tenders or fries when I'm at places. That's like my. And the Packers got it. They didn't review. Unfortunately, welcome to the world of corrupt referees where they'll let things slide under the mat. People, if you're playing against the Chiefs, you'll know how that feels because you're always going to get. Or the Eagles. If you were a Giants fan, you watched that Eagles game today. That really hurt. It was. Yeah, that was. I don't know. It just seemed. What's your guys' thoughts on the refs? Do you guys think that the refs are legit or whatever? Yeah, you need a Chiefs refs. I mean, we don't want corrupt. We want honesty referee. We don't want people like making poor calls. Yeah, that call's gonna hurt, and I can't see the clock anymore. Oh yeah, I need to update the score. I need to update that. Let's update the score, chat. Yes, but unfortunately the reviews are a big. It's not us. It might be over. Yeah, the Broncos did get. I mean, the Broncos. I mean, I didn't really get to see the officiating for the. I mean, the Broncos still won, so it was that seemed like a very honest. I didn't see what calls were in the Broncos and Giants game, but whether the Giants and Eagles. the single worst referee call in the history of NFL that I can think of is 100% the Rams versus Saints NFC Championship game. The Rams player was doing big time pass interference in overtime, and the referees did not call it pass interference even when they reviewed it, and that cost the Rams that cost the Saints the Super Bowl. How many football games have you been at? I've been at 0, but I'm going to an NFL game this year. The tug rule is the worst call of all time. I mean, he brought it in, and it's a legit rule. Patriots won. We won the Super Bowl, and it helped start a dynasty. So, it's a win for the Patriots. That's all I say. All right, I'm going to the Patriots versus Dolphins game. So that's week 18. That's just cleaning up my phone. It's dirty. It helps start. It's not. We did not have a cheating scandal. It was the I would say it was the what's her names the Astros. That's a legit cheating scandal that happened. That's the only one that actually happened. So this was Deflategate and Spygate. What? Oh, we did not deflate the ball. Tom Brady. I don't remember what Tom Brady did to get that reputation. The Spygate. We can do. I don't understand how that's what they did. But it was bad. We were just okay. I mean, I can see what went wrong, but there was still a lot of confusion behind it. We don't know everything that happened. So until we can get a fit, like, do you know what the real thing? The real Brady got? Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a good suspension. It was. But I would say the worst one was definitely what was it? Yeah, the game's over. The game. Yeah, that was the game. Overall recap: Steelers had hope. Packers had more hope. Steelers blew it. So yeah, yep. Game's over. The hug. Aaron Rodgers did not get his revenge. Unfortunately, Aaron Rodgers will not have beaten the Packers. He might never beat the Packers. Yeah. So this was a tough game to watch. I really thought this. Oh yes, the hold call against in the Eagles and Chiefs Super Bowl. That one infuriated me. Steelers blew that. Yeah, the Steelers blew that one. I'm sorry. The Steelers had so many hope. But now the Steelers have some really tough games. Is Josh Allen's clear first down last year in AFC Championship game? The rest took away. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was a really tough one to watch. The Steelers. Okay, it's clearly those uniforms are so ugly. I mean, they should not wear those uniforms. Yeah, but usually the referees. One of my favorite referee calls that was when the Bills were playing the Chiefs and in the regular season, and the Chiefs scored a touchdown, and all thought they were gonna win. But what's his name? What's the guy's name? The Chiefs player. I don't remember his name. The guy who was like on the line of scrimmage and was offsides, and he ended up costing them the game because of that play. Yeah. I miss the good days of the Steelers. The Steelers used to be so good. Now we're reduced to this. And the Steelers, yeah, it was all the government's fault. The government didn't do anything to this. I don't know if you know what you're talking about, man. It was yeah, but Steelers. All right, so Kadarius Toney, thank you. Where is Kadarius Toney now? I don't know where he is. Is he on the Chiefs still? Okay, I get it. Father in heaven's good. Um, this was a rough game. Okay, so but that's that. Now we can, yeah. Now we watching cry. He's out of the league. This was a rough one, guys. This was a tough game. Let's see. All right, next week is the big game, the one that everyone's been waiting for, guys. This is the coveted Chiefs versus Bills game. Everyone loves watching the Chiefs versus Bills. It's the only time where America all gather to cheer for the Bills. What cheese are the Steelers? It's not the Steelers. It's the Packers are cheese. The Packers are from Wisconsin, and Wisconsin's known for cheese, so they always wear cheese on their heads. That's what they call it, cheese heads. So that's in there. Cheddar, it matches the yeah. Cheddar, yeah. I would say yeah. I mean, it could be a little bit cheddar. So, do you guys think the Bills are going to beat the Chiefs? I think they should. All right, so here's who people's teams are playing. If you guys let me know, okay. So when you I'm going to end this in a few minutes. I'm about to wrap this up. But so let's see. We got Broncos versus Texans. That's going to be a good one. I'm about to end it. I know you're tired, but I'm about to end it. Colts versus Steelers. Colts have to beat this. Colts versus Steelers. The Steelers are going to lose that one too. I'm sorry, Steelers. It's just what I think is going to happen. If the Steelers played like this against the Packers, then I think they're going to play the same way against the Steelers. Let's see. My Patriots are playing the Falcons. I'm excited for that game. I'm sorry I keep calling good. Okay, man. I think the Patriots should be able to win that game easily. I think, yeah, it should be easy. And then the Broncos should be able to win that easily. The Broncos and the Patriots and the Colts are the three pillars of like comeback teams right now. They're showing why like we're. All right, so today I would say the MVP of this game was the Tucker Craft. He had a fantastic game. All right, guys, I want to end the stream. I think I might do another one next week. This was a lot of fun. Do you guys think I should do another one? Any yeses or nos before I end the stream? Any yeses or nos? Bye. All right. Yeah. Yes. You guys think you should do one? Yeah. The dab. Alrighty, guys. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing this with you guys. All right. Thank you for doing the live stream. I'll see. I might do it. I think I might do another one. Good night. Goodbye. Yeah, and then I'll see what we can do next week. All right. Goodbye, guys. Bye. End stream.